If niggas make it complicated, they say this, that, this. This is the Polytickin Podcast, bitch. Hello, I'm Marcus. That's Sefa, bro. You know what it is, man. Episode 48 of the Polytickin Podcast, man. We're here again. We just had our pregame huddle, and nothing's stopping us, man. All right? It's over. We do 3 episodes a week, bro. I'm tired.
Hey, man.
I'm fucking tired, but it's okay.
Y'all gotta tap in, man. We got 3 episodes a week. Two of them is free. One of them is behind the Patreon, paywall. But
Come on,
tap in. Let's get to it.
Let's do this, dog.
What is this? Episode 48?
It's episode 48, bro.
Oh, so we in the first 48. You remember that show?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, bro. This morning I was like, dude, episode 48, we have 48 hours to solve this crime, bro. And so after 48 hours, they just it's a cold case now?
Nah, you know what's funny? If you watched it enough, there was episodes that would go past 48 hours.
It would have to, right?
But it was like,
just for like show wise, it would have to go past 48 hours because it's probably a boring ass first 48 hours. They're over here just doing research, asking people around and shit. Like the real meat the real meat of the shit starts after. It starts after 48 hours.
Marcus will know about the real meat. Let's just get this.
Yeah. So I don't know, man.
Yo, shout out to everybody that was on the first 48 with a bunch of food. Because, as soon as they start bringing the McDonald's in, somebody snitching. You remember that? You remember those? Like, do you remember any episode from first 48?
Nah, man. I only see them in clips and shit. Sometimes they'll play it on TV at work, but I haven't sat down and watched like a full episode. I just know that they're like every clip I seen is just people snitching on themselves, bro.
That's exactly what they do.
Like nobody lawyers up. Nobody, I'm not a criminal, but I just feel like, I would lawyer the fuck up, bro, and make the state pay for him, even if it is a trash ass public defender. I'm not getting Saul Goodman, bro.
Was that an A&E show? That was like an A&E show, right?
What?
First 48.
Yeah.
Or it was one of those. I didn't write this in the notes, but I just remembered it just now. Last night, bro, me and my girl, we was clicking. So we got a new cable box.
Okay.
We got a new cable box. So we was like flipping around through the channels. And one of the channels we have is the one with the 600-pound life.
Okay.
Have you ever seen that before?
No, yeah.
So we turned it. It was the beginning of the episode, and we're just like, oh, let's just check this out. And then my girl got into it, and then I was kind of into it, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've watched like episodes or like clips of this before, right? And like a lot of the times, the person on the show, they don't commit to the change. So it's like when you watch the show, it's very frustrating because you're like, dang, bro, you literally killing yourself. But they'll lose 100 pounds and then they'll gain 50 pounds back, whatever. Mm-hmm. So I'm used to like a person being just going back on their word. We're watching the show, right? And I'm clowning because I'm just like, she finna mess up, whatever. And I'm clowning the whole time in the beginning. I'm just like, man, whatever. But then as the show progresses, like, bro, she's really on her stuff. Like, she's really on her stuff. And then the more and more she gets on her stuff, the more and more I start rooting for her. So in the beginning, I'm like, nah, whatever. You can eat some chili fries. Yeah, okay. And then like when she starts improving, I'm like, oh, wow.
You're so judgmental, bro. You're so judgmental. Why can't you just wait for her to make the change and then start just talking your shit if she doesn't?
I'm cynical. I'm jaded, bro. It's just how who I am. So in the beginning, I'm like clowning on her. I'm saying whatever. I'm being a jerk, whatever. But then she started changing. I'm like, wow, are you serious? And then like, bro, she didn't slip up not once. She stayed committed to it. The worst thing that she did was she was supposed to lose 50 pounds. She only lost 40. That was it. That was like the only hiccup. So we was watching it at the end. I was like, hey, good for her. That's what I'm talking about. Like,
you're so fake, bruh.
like I don't know if you do this, but after movies and after TV shows and after whatever, I'll go and just on a deep dive on their lives, bro. So I went in and checked on her,
lives?
whoever I'm watching. Like, you know,
nah.
like the Coach Carter deep dive was crazy. Like I watched that show. The Aaron Gruel deep dive after Freedom Riders. Yeah, it was crazy. So that's just what I just do. So I did it with her, and she ended up, the husband that she had on the show, he actually ended up saying that he was cheating on her and he left her. And it was kind of sad. But watch out your mic, bro. Your mic is causing hella static.
Sorry.
But she ended up marrying like a childhood friend, and they had a baby last year.
Oh shit. Okay.
And I was like, oh wow. My girl was like, what happened? I was like, she had a baby. And my girl was like, oh my gosh, I'm so happy for her. Like, we was like really cheering for her. And we was like really cheering for her, bro. But shout out to her. I forgot her name, but her last name was Diaz. Shout out to her. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you be invested. You be hella invested in these characters. They're not even characters, they're real people. That's great, man. I just be rooting for them on the side of like, oh hell yeah. And then I leave. But my guy Sefa dives deep, bro.
Nah, I can't do anything halfway, bro. I'll be all the way
fair
in.
enough.
So yeah, man. Then another episode came on. Like I was watching like 10 minutes into it. She was just like, I was supposed to not eat after 8, but I couldn't. And I was like, all right, man, we done.
Yeah, we done. You're gonna eat your chili cheese fries, aren't you? Yo,
one strike. This is different. We got one strike, you're out. Man, that's it.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I just see somebody who's fucking inspiring to me. Okay, all right. I don't think you're gonna measure up to that. All right.
And I was
next episode.
I was telling my girl, I was like, for a random episode on a show that we don't ever watch, we probably watched the best episode of this show.
Like y'all's timing is impeccable, bro.
That's like the pinnacle of like determination and like, you know, execution. You know what I'm saying? Like I was motivated. I was like, damn, I was like, let's go for a walk.
Yeah. No, the clip I always see is of the lady getting pushed up the ramp on a wheelchair, and her husband trying to push her up, and he falls down trying to put her up there. He slips, he loses his footing, and he slips, and it just they barely made it up the ramp together. I don't know if I could do it, bro. I don't know if I could do it. Yeah. My cynicism will come out real fast. Like, bro, she can't even get up the ramp, bro.
Hey, you know what? And when the girl started losing weight, she was like, she was with her husband at the time. She was like, I want to show him that I could do things. So they actually like went on a date, and she was walking around Texas. Like she was like walking, and she couldn't walk before. So her walking was a lot. Like it was, we were just like clapping. It was just like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want to get like that too, man. I'll try. I gotta lose this weight, dog. You just motivating me to lose weight again. Been eating like shit lately.
What you be eating?
Chinese.
Yeah, you getting back to your roots?
Shut up! Shut up! I knew that was coming, bro. No, man.
Why do you eat? Why did that come to your? Why?
I don't know, because they fill your plate up. It's a lot of food. It's a lot of bad food, but they fill the shit out of your plate. And it's such a great dinner to have after work.
What's your go-to order?
All chow mein.
All chow mein. Damn, this is a noodle monster over here. This fool, chow mein, chow down.
Noodle monster. Oh God.
The chow mein monster.
The chow mein champ, bro. Chow mein champ. Okay. Nah, so all chow mein, orange chicken.
Oh.
The orange chicken. I'll get the combo 3, so that's 3.
Damn, we got 3 meats.
So I get the orange chicken. Sometimes they'll have coconut chicken. If not that, then I'll get the sweet and sour pork.
Okay, I was about to judge you if you didn't have the sweet and sour pork.
Yeah, so
Okay.
orange chicken, sweet and sour pork, and then the third one will be the sweet and sour fish that this restaurant, this specific one has. That's my shit right there, bro. That shit go crazy.
Sweet and sour fish?
Yeah,
So the
like it's some
same
kind of
red
like
sauce?
no, it's not red sauce.
Oh, okay.
It's like I don't know why they it's, yeah, sweet and sour pork and it's all reddish, and the sweet and sour fish is like golden brown. Like the sauce is like golden brown. It's kind of crazy.
Ooh.
It looks like McDonald's sweet and sour sauce.
Okay. Oh, ooh.
You know?
Okay.
Yeah, right. Fried fish in that. Oh, bro, that shit goes crazy, bro. Get that with my little bottle of Coke. I'll fucking chow down right there in the restaurant.
They got lights.
That's what I was eating during the draft. They don't have
They got lights on the table.
No. If they did, I would have stayed there an extra 2 hours.
Oh, man. I be trying to clown you, but honestly, I could probably do that. I could probably finish that plate. No, not play with the lights.
Yeah, I could probably do that.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about the food. I could probably because honestly, I'll be trying to hold back these days. Like I don't be bro. Before, oh man, I used to go crazy. But like I feel like now I'm kind of more, I'm kind of a little better with my portions. But when it come down to it, bro, I'm sure I can knock that thing out easy.
Yeah, that plate is light work. That sounds like a lot. That plate is light work.
Honestly, there's a lot of air
between
the chow mein. There's a lot of air in there, so it's not as full as you think it is. You know what I'm saying?
They do stuff the shit out of your plate, though.
Speaking of what? Speaking of which, me and my girl, we ended up going to like a sushi restaurant this weekend, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know. Does this make me? I need your help, bro. Does this make me racist? If I go to an establishment and it happens to be a sushi spot, and the person that come up to me, if they start speaking proper English, like if they start saying, "Hello, how may I help you?" Or, I'm like, "Damn, this food finna be trash, bro."
Oh.
Like we went to the sushi spot, and the girl who helped us, bro, like she was like struggling to talk. And I was like, oh snap, we might be on to something. And when I tell you that food was incredible, I was like, we found it. We got it.
Yeah.
We got him. And I just didn't know. I didn't know if I should say it out loud. And then I did. And then my girl was like, oh, that makes sense a little bit. And I was just like, is that bad? Do you do that?
Nah.
No?
You might be the only one on the planet who does that.
Oh,
you racist.
I love bad.
Oh, country bumpkin ass fool going into a sushi spot. It's just like, bro, she spoke proper English. This is gonna be terrible, man. This is gonna be crazy.
Have you? All right, so the people that at your spot. What's the
Chinese
situation? But what's
the situation? What, the English situation?
what's the is there any barrier?
Yeah, there's a bit of a barrier, yeah.
And it's fire.
The accent comes out, and yeah, it is fire. But I don't draw the comparison between, terrible English and really good food.
Oh, you might be slow then, because there definitely might be a thing. Like if you go to Panda Express, everybody there is gonna be like, hello, how you doing? And that food is trash.
Right. Okay? Well, I chalk that up to like franchises, bruh. Panda Express is a franchise. This Chinese spot is locally owned and locally operated by immigrants straight from, you know what I'm saying?
The
Far East.
It just makes it taste better.
Yeah.
What about another spot? Do you have another spot like in your mind? Do you have another spot?
Yeah.
That's not McDonald's with the lines.
No. What comes to mind is like Hawaiian barbecue places. Because that's my shit too. That's my go-to. What is
the situation there?
L&L and Ono, they're both franchises, so their shit is kind of trash.
Yeah, no, that
shit is trash.
Don't count. And plus,
that don't count. But there's one that's in Torrance that's operated by a real Polynesian woman. That shit smacks like crazy.
Is there a barrier?
No.
Well, we kind of been here for a minute though. Then she might have been born and raised here, but still.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, bro.
You're just racist, bro.
No,
it's just you.
Marcus
is it racist?
No,
it is racist.
You know what's funny? It's tomorrow on the Patreon when we're behind the paywall.
Don't do this.
Yo, now that I think about it, like this guy's full of crap, yo.
Yo, chill, bro.
Watch. Now, after we gonna put some real thought, and you finna look, and you finna be like, all right, which rest? We gonna make a list. I need you to make them do some homework.
I judge it by location and the state of the inside of the store. Like if it's like some hole in the wall restaurant, I'm like, oh yeah, this shit is gonna be fucking amazing.
You think so?
I think so. Most times they are.
Marcus like his food is just straight filth.
You know what I'm saying? If I don't see no rats in the corner, bro, I don't want it.
I be watching some of them videos on Facebook from like street food from some countries, and I'll just be like, I would never drink that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what's going on there, bro, but the lemon from the soda don't make that clean.
Oh man, it's not regulated on the streets over there, bro. Anything goes on the streets, bro.
Anyways, bro, what's up with you? How have you been, bro?
I've been all right, man. Just working. Just an update on my job as far as like Aloha Day, right? So we found a winner for Aloha Day. For those who don't know what Aloha Day is, it's when they, I guess they judge you for your cultural appropriation of the Hawaiian people. But they,
did you win?
I didn't win. I didn't participate. I was too lazy, bro.
What do you have to do? You just be yourself.
But see, there's nothing. The thing is, there's nothing for us to win for this company. It was all just casino workers. So I was like, bro, what are you wearing the shirt for? You're not gonna win the vacation time.
Oh, so you couldn't have won anyways.
No.
Okay, so then who did win and why did he win or she win?
It was a dealer won, and it was picked at random. It was like a little like raffle thing, right? Yeah, they put your name in the thing, they spun it around like bingo, and then they fucking brought the name out.
So it wasn't a competition.
I guess not. I guess the competition was like whoever is participating, they write your name in there, and they throw your name in there, and it was just a random, a random.
And what pray tell, what what makes somebody participate? Like what validates someone's participation?
I guess winning the vacation in the end.
No. I mean, like, what? How do you?
Oh, if you're not winning, then what is even the point? What's making you put the
like
shirt on?
What? Oh, so you just wear a shirt? That's what it is. Like, what qualifies you for being a participant?
Oh, you could just have the shirt on. Yeah, I know, man.
The bar is so low.
Yeah, the bar is so low. Yeah, and the lays they had in there were trash. Like they had their accessories. The shit was trash. So there's no point for us to participate if we're not going to win anything.
Oh, okay. What? Was it?
Look how disappointed you are. That's how I feel.
Because I thought it was a competition. Like that was like a spirit week where you get points and your participation. I thought there was going to be some kind of quantifiable measurements of whatever of your Aloha spirit.
Yeah. Oh no, they didn't quantify that at all. It's just like, oh, you put on a shirt that wasn't the uniform? Hell yeah. We'll throw your name in the fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? And let me just throw this out there. A lot of them weren't wearing Aloha shirts. They were just wearing blouses and all this crazy shit that wasn't Aloha at all. It was just like, who the fuck are these people trying to win this fucking vacation? All for naught. None of y'all won. Just the one.
So do you know the dealer?
I do. I'm not going to throw his name out there, though. You
think they're deserving? Do they have Aloha spirit?
Damn! Man, look, this would be my criteria, bro. You wear different shirts every week. You don't just wear the same fucking Aloha shirt. And it's a long sleeve Aloha shirt. Who wears this long sleeve Aloha shirt, bro? Who does that, bro? Oh, you better be sleeves right here, half sleeves with the arms out. You better have tattoos on there or something, bro. I'm coming with this half-ass shit. Are you serious, bro? You wear the same ones every week? No, you need to change it up every week. If you even want to consider me getting a vote for you, bruh. Got me hot.
What? So he wore the same shirt every day?
The same, no. So it's Fridays and Sundays. So he wore the same 2 shirts every week.
Okay.
Switch it up, man. Fucking ridiculous.
Can you get on the board for next year's Aloha Night? Like, what's up?
I don't know if there's a board. I hope to create one. Maybe let's create one.
Can we get you on the committee?
An Aloha Day board.
Because this is ridiculous, bro. For real, this is a travesty.
I'm telling you, it's a tragedy to my peoples, bro. This is some straight bullshit, dog. We got to change the criteria.
And why isn't your company participating? That's a bigger issue. Like what?
No, that's the thing. They are, but there's no. Well, I guess there is no participation in ours. Like they just said that we can wear fucking Aloha shirts too on Fridays and Sundays, but there's no prize in it for us.
See, I don't like that.
Not worth it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I don't like that. We're gonna have to.
Yeah, if I'm gonna, you know what I'm saying, if you're gonna appropriate the culture, at least make it worth it. God damn it, because I mean, shit. The fuck.
That's hilarious, bro.
Yeah, well, that's what the fuck I've been up to, man.
Aloha Day, and then today's Labor Day. So, what is supposed to happen on Labor Day? Like, what's going on? Like, what is?
It's some kind of, I don't know, federal holiday for something. What is it, to celebrate the 4-day work week or something? Because I like to have that here in California. Make that a thing here.
When I was a kid, I'm gonna sound like a super dumb kid. When I was a kid, I thought Labor Day was about mothers, like who went into labor.
Why is everything always got to be about the mothers, man? You already got Mother's Day. Why got to be Labor Day? What? Are you going to labor?
I thought it was
the day all the mothers go to labor.
I thought because the word labor, I never heard the term labor unless it was going into labor, and so I just thought Labor Day was like, oh, it's for the moms who have gone into labor.
Yeah,
I was like, dang, we got a day off for this.
I would have made that connection too. If that's the only way I heard the word labor, bro.
Yeah, I thought those. I thought I was smart figuring out like, oh, it's for the mom. Oh, okay, it's for the moms. Okay, gotcha.
Nah, man. I got introduced to like Labor Day. I don't even know what the fuck the point is, bro. And every Labor Day that I've had outside of school, I've worked. So it's like, oh, this isn't even a so fucking holiday for me, man.
Yours is manual Labor Day.
Happy manual Labor Day. That's crazy.
Shout out to the mothers.
Shout out to the mothers. Those still working on Labor Day, man.
Yeah.
Manual Labor Day. Yeah, man. So I didn't realize until like Saturday that today was going to be Labor Day, and I was like, man, I mean, this is only my second Labor Day off. It's just a regular Monday.
Do you get like a special? Do you get money or something for being off on a day that you're supposed to get off?
No. Wait, what?
So
wait, what? Wait, explain,
you know, like if Christmas falls on a Friday, if Christmas falls on a Saturday, they'll give you that Sunday off or something. You know? No. That doesn't work. That's not how it works.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, you for sure manual Labor Day.
Labor Day just doesn't sound like something you need to give somebody an extra day off for. You know what I'm saying? Or like to rearrange somebody's schedule for. You know, like Christmas and Thanksgiving. Yeah, you rearrange somebody's schedule for that. But Labor Day, it's like, man, you either work or don't, man.
And what is it? Why did they say don't wear white after Labor Day? What is that supposed to be?
Wait, that's the thing? I just learned that literally 3 seconds ago when you just said it. Wait, why is that a thing? We gotta figure that out.
I was a dumb kid, but you a dumb adult.
Who the fuck cares about Labor Day? I wonder if there's somebody out there who worships Labor Day like it's like the biggest federal holiday in their fucking, in the calendar year.
Somebody
explain that part.
That would be, you know what's crazy? We would sound so stupid if Labor Day was after like a activist from the 50s named something like John Labor.
Richard Labor? Yeah, John Labor.
Who like helped Samoan rights, like Samoan.
Yo, hey,
And
let's
we're
not
just
think
over
about
here.
that, bro.
We're over here talking LMS and John Richard Labor was like the reason why Samoans have freedom today. Like,
Well, actually, Labor Day is all about John Richard Labor and when he fought for our rights over there in Samoa. Okay, you fucking insensitive bastards. Shit, that would be crazy, bro.
shout out to John Richard Labor. Shout out to the mothers.
Happy Manual Labor Day to those out there working right now.
What the hell is wrong with this? It's so wrong with you, bro. It's so wrong with you.
Oh shoot, we need to get into these topics because I'm dying right now.
All right, go ahead,
I'm
bro.
dying.
Introduce whatever you wrote.
Okay. What a fucking asshole. So in the note I wrote Talalele, right? The timing of your clips that you put up the other day, it was literally yesterday, Sunday, right?
Yeah.
You put up the Mafakanga clip when we were talking about it last week for the mailbag episode.
Mm-hmm.
And the timing was impeccable because this past Sunday, a lot of people had their what?
And the timing was impeccable. Get the hell up
It
out of
was.
here.
It was, bruh. It was.
Yeah, the timing was impeccable. He trying to get that off. He trying to get that off, bro.
I said that twice. I didn't even say it on the camera. Fuck, bro. Oh, you know what? Shut the hell up. I'm dying, bro. So this past Sunday, a lot of people's mafukangas happened, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's one that happened at our church too, the Talalele. And I was just asking my auntie the whole point of that. And yeah, the timing of it was crazy. I didn't even realize that like a lot of people's mafukangas was happening this past Sunday. So you know, shout out to y'all.
What is Talalele? Because I never heard of that.
So it literally translates to like good talk. Like the whole point of it is to like spread the gospel of Jesus.
Okay.
And this when all the churches come together and fellowship and worship together.
Colonism.
I guess colonism. Yeah, fucking the colonism mindset, bruh. Yeah, he tried it, bruh. Yeah, he tried it. Oh, timing is impeccable ass, bruh. Bruh, chill. Man, chill out, bro. You better fix your Tala, bro, because it's not Lele, bro. Chill out. Bruh, don't do this.
Man, John Richard Labor is turning in his grave right now.
Man, the colonism is crazy. No. Oh, no. No.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. The detailed description, bro. That was impeccable. Shabba-doo-bee bop, impeccable.
Bro.
Yes.
That's crazy.
A lot of people was commenting on the clip. A lot of people had a lot to say about a lot of this. I'm very thankful that we wasn't the only ones who felt like that, because it was a lot of people that was like, yeah, man, it was like the Mafukangas was like the church Olympics.
For real, straight. Yeah, we were banging our side. Everybody was like banging their set and shit. Was like, damn, bro.
That's y'all never got into any fights?
Nah.
Mm-mm. We never got into fights, but we had issues. I mean, the older people had issues at our church. And quite frankly,
oh yeah, that's like Mando.
Yeah, well,
quite frankly, what?
Quite frequently, there would.
Oh, quite frequently,
there would be fisticuffs. Yeah, we had a couple situations.
Quite frequently, there would be fisticuffs.
Yeah, we had one situation where one of the older homies, he beat up a dude in the hallway because the dude in the middle of the church. Have I talked about this before?
No.
And the dude in the middle, like while service is going on, there's a dude in the hallway beating up his son.
Oh,
And the son, and he's
shit.
beating up. But the thing is, the son's loud. The son is screaming and yelling, and the kid and the dude is in the hallway whooping on the son. He's just smacking him, and the son's crying, making hella noise. And then one of the one of the other homies, the Uso Larry, he went outside, and then I guess he just beat up on that dude, and that dude was from another church. And so when that happened,
shit.
Larry bombed on him. Everybody rushed into the hallway, and then Larry took off because they church tried to get him. And so we was outside. This fool took off. He just bounced. But his girl was still there. It was a white girl. And the and the girls from the other church ended up jumping the white girl.
Oh shit! Yeah, you did tell this story. Oh, okay. It's the same one. I didn't know that's why he beat that dude up.
Yeah, he beat him up because the dude was being, he was being disrespectful, beating up his kid and letting the kid scream. So then that happened, and there was another situation where the homies got into it in the parking lot, and then it was popping as a kid, bro.
Yeah, these motherfuckers been going crazy, bro.
You never had no like big not scandal, but like just little.
Nah, not even, bro. Like there were times where we had like heated like words with some of the youth members there. It was the Dallas church, I think. Like there was one dude who was like we just thought was just super disrespectful and shit. Like he was just looking at us weird. It was at that age where like anybody who looks at you weird, all of a sudden they got beef and shit. Like who the fuck is that? Hey, who is that? What church you from? You know what I'm saying? It was one of those. But then
what church you from?
Yeah, what church you from? Yeah. Huh? But one of the big homies from that church came and talked to us about it. It was like, hey, nah, he's not all the way there, bro. So don't even try to take it like that. So we were just like, oh, okay, cool. He reached across lines and shit, trying to chop it up with the other church.
Hey, I got to holler at y'all for a minute. We got to have a little powwow. I got to squash this beef room.
You know what I'm saying?
Before it get too crazy.
Yeah. But nah, nothing that dramatic, bro. And I'm sure all the dramatic shit happened with the adults because adults in local Kaiki churches just be wilding, bro. Big time wilding, arguing over dumb shit. But
yeah,
whatever.
A lot of the people in the comments after that clip came out, a lot of people was talking about their own situations. How, like for months we used to practice before the motherfuckers, and it used to take a shit. It's kind of sound like damn near the Hunger Games or something like this, like the Goblet of Fire or something. Like the Goblet of Fire of churches, bro. That's exactly what it was like, bro. Like you could get away with like skimming certain scriptures or whatever for a regular church, but when your family know another church is finna come into town or you finna go out of town. They turn into boot camp.
Practices get a little harder. You know what I'm saying? You get a couple people get slapped up a couple times. I done seen it. Parents will slap the shit out of you for missing a step. Like, yeah, it gets a little intense, bro.
Bruh, and just imagine that now, dog. Like, just like
I get slapped at 30 years old for missing a step.
Are there still
we're coming to do our action song, bro?
Are there still? Is this still like? I wonder if it's still like this.
What you
like
mean?
If there are churches, are there churches with kids in the youth that are like 12, 11, 12 that are still being, is this stuff still happening? Like going to motherfuckers, they gotta get beat up even more. They gotta get super. You know what I mean? Like I wonder, is this still a ritual that's being passed down?
Hey, wait, is this the what?
Is this still being passed down? Like, is it still a thing? I wonder.
Oh. Shit, I don't know. Probably we gotta ask somebody. Hey, is this still getting passed down? Please let us know, bro. Are y'all still getting beat up? Are y'all still getting beat up for missing a step in the action song, bro? Because goddamn.
Oh, before we get to our next topic, speaking of beating up, did you see the kid that got punched by his coach, the football player that got punched by his coach?
Nah.
So there was a situation on camera where the kid messed up in the play in the game or whatever, and the coach is yelling at him, and when the kid got close enough to him, the coach just gave him one right in the gut. Bam. Punched him right in the gut, right?
High school football?
It looked high school. It looked like high school. Yeah. It was in
What a
college for sure.
scumbag.
And
That would have been
so
everywhere if it was college.
yeah, so the coach got fired. But my thing is, I see a lot of people. There's always like whenever a situation happens, right? For the beginning of Twitter at least, every time a situation like this would happen, it's always people that comment and go, I had it way worse. Teachers used to beat me
Oh
with a
yeah,
2x4. You seen that?
yeah, yeah. Of course, as if that makes it better. You
Yeah.
old fuck. Fuck out of here.
But my thing is, right? It's a lot of these people because I've been on Twitter for a long time, and a lot of these people have been on Twitter for a long time too. I followed them for years, and it's kind of so I love to see the switch between, oh man, this is nothing. This is a easy. If this happened to me, I'll be happy it happened to me instead of how it used to happen. I used to get beat up with sticks and drum, pipes and whatever. These always go
Yeah.
like that. But now that we're
Yep.
older, and a lot of these people that are on Twitter now have families, now the tune has totally switched. And now it's like, I wish somebody would touch my kid like that. And I'm just like, y'all used to be cool with this. Y'all used to say kids was getting away with murder. And, with the way that they're getting treated. And now everybody that has now, we have kids now, and the idea of someone else disciplining your kids is crazy. Like if you had kids, have you ever disciplined someone else's kids?
No, fuck no.
No, like your cousin's kids, none of that.
My cousin's kids? Maybe like little slaps on the I'm tripping. Yeah, slaps on the arm, slaps on the ass.
Yeah.
That's the most it got to, yeah. Sometimes I'd flick them. I'm not gonna lie. I'd flick the nose.
My little cousins, like, cause I was the oldest. I was the oldest cousin on both sides, or oldest grandkid. My little cousins, bro, I used to tear them.
That's different. Like that's different from what I'm thinking. Like I've seen people discipline like other people's kids who weren't even like related to them. You know what I'm saying? You know, I've seen that. I don't know if I should bring.
You got to.
I remember.
Yeah,
I have to now. I remember we had a family prayer at our house back in Texas. There's a whole bunch of people from our church in there. I forgot what was going on. Some kind of 511 for something. And one of the Uso sons was crying. One of the Uso sons was crying while the prayer was going on. Dude, my dad got up and slapped that kid in front of that dude's dad, bro. That's why, like, when I seen that, I was like, Dad, that's not even.
What if the kids?
What the fuck was that? That was crazy, bro.
What if out of instinct? What if the kid's dad got up and slapped you?
Yeah. It would have turned into a huge problem, bro.
Like out of revenge. Like a revenge son slap. Like, you want to slap my son?
Justified. See, he'd be justified in the eyes of everybody there, but I'd be the victim. Like, bro, I didn't tell my dad to slap your son, bro. I didn't do that, bro.
How old were you?
Like 15, 16, I think.
How old was the son? The other son?
Like 6 or 7.
Your dad is wild, bro.
Yeah, he's a wild guy, bro. That's what I was like. Are you fucking serious right now?
What did the dad do?
Nothing.
How old was the dad? Was he like super younger than your pops?
Yeah.
Okay. And this was what, church?
Church. Yeah.
See, I hear from like my pops and everybody from before, like before my time. I hear that like when they was kids, like when my dad and them was kids at that time, it was like everybody was beating everybody's kids up. Like it was like a free for, like I always hear
that's crazy, bro.
Like you know like
that's
how you
crazy.
Yeah, you know how like you discipline your kids. Apparently back in the day in the Samoan church in Sacramento, at least, that was cool because everybody was related, but it was just it was, they're from South, like, our grandparents were from Samoa, and that's how they got down. And so we come here, that's how they gonna get down. But like for my dad and their generation, like they were coming up and they were kind of like, okay, you ain't my dad. Like, you get that American mentality where it's like, you ain't my dad. You ain't finna do this. And then even further, like with the kids, it's like you ain't finna touch nobody finna touch my kids. And so it's funny to see like how far we've come from that whole communal anybody could beat anybody's kids.
Yeah. I was about to ask, like, is that colonial? Is that the colonialism mindset to be like, you know what? No, you're not gonna touch my kids, at least in our community, right? Because back then,
it's very westernized.
Back then, everybody was just beating. Very westernized, yeah.
Yeah, I would say.
But I feel like there's just some things that we need to, consider as far as like Western ideals. Because I would not want nobody to touch my son either. You know what I'm saying? I would like, bro, are you fucking serious, bro? You slapped my son in front of me, dog, in your house. I seen that. I was like, bro. Like, I wildly disagree with this. This is crazy.
Like, that's what you thought as a 15-year-old kid watching your dad slapping other kids.
Yeah. If you think anything else, you're just like, oh yeah, you're a piece of shit, probably.
Did you say something? Did you defend that kid?
No, I didn't say anything. What the hell can I say at that point? I'm just like, sorry, Oos. Imagine apologizing to the Oos after your dad does that to his son, like, bruh.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to Marcus's pals just slapping kids left and right.
Yeah, man. God damn. I didn't know like people were just straight doing that back then, though.
Yeah,
like, it takes the village.
Don't do that, bro. Tarnish my album before it comes.
Not even.
Don't make it synonymous with bad behavior. I freaking hate this guy, yo.
That's crazy, man.
Yeah. Shout out to their grandparents for beating everybody up, thinking it was cool.
the mafgang, all of that.
So another part of our topics for today is there's a lot of back and forth going on between the situation in Maui. So still if you guys haven't heard, the Maui wildfire / hurricane situation was they're still reeling from it. It's going to take them years to rebuild. But in hopes of helping the recovery, the Rock and Oprah have pledged $10 million, plus they're creating a fund that will go directly to the people of Lahaina in Maui to help them recover.
That sounds great.
It does sound great, but apparently it doesn't sound great to everybody.
Yeah, I seen you talking about that, where like, people were divided about that. That sounds, why? What the fuck is everybody tripping about? Is it the same thing with like people just want The Rock to be Super Samoan? Is that the type of shit? Like no matter what he does, he's not Samoan enough? That kind of discourse?
I think people just
are dumb.
I think people, I don't know, bro. I honestly, like, what's funny is I was watching the videos, right? And I was like watching like this dude who was breaking it down saying, The Rock is 850 million and Oprah's a multi-billionaire. They have the money, they could afford to do this and this and this, but they choose not to. And instead they look to us, people who don't have much, to fund this, right? They said $10 million between them two is a drop in the bucket. And, like, why do they always call on the middle class to help when they can go and get their rich friends to come together and do this and this and this, right? Mm-hmm. And like watching the video, I'm like, yeah, I get it. That makes sense. They definitely could, they, hypothetically speaking, they definitely could donate more and not have it affect their pockets at all. Right. And they could, and definitely instead of starting the fund and asking anybody to donate, they could go and just reach out to their rich friends and have them all donate $1 million or whatever. And right. Of course that could all be possible. Right. But there's a sense of it, to me personally, like I could see where they're coming from, but at the end of the day, I feel like it's a sense of entitlement to think, just because these people have
that fucking word.
that's just exactly how I feel, bro. Like I'm like, you
Yeah.
like I don't get it. Like I don't get where this entitlement comes from to just look at someone and say, okay, you're doing this much, but you could do way more.
Yeah.
If realistically speaking, we could look at everyone and say you could do more.
Yeah.
We could look at,
And bitch, what the fuck are you doing? Are you setting up a fundraiser for the thing that's happening in Lahaina right now?
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck are you complaining if you're not going to donate at all or you haven't started your own fund?
It's
fucking annoying.
My thing is, I posted on I was a little in my feelings, bro. Not in my feelings, but I was so frustrated. I don't want to. It ain't never been in me to look at somebody doing something good and be like, you could do more. That's never been me. Like that's never been in me. That's never been part of me. So me seeing all these posts, I'm just looking and I'm literally just disgusted. Like, what are y'all for real right now?
Disgusted by what? Was there anything specific that was just like you're
Just the
gross?
entitlement. Just the entitlement. And I posted, I said, man, The Rock could give up a lung. And it's gonna be Samoans in the comments saying, why didn't he give up his heart?
Right. Yeah.
And that's literally how I feel. Like I feel like, it's some people that will be out there that will have something to say about everything. And the thing is, a lot of these people who have all this to say, they have no work to show for. Like they have nothing on their track record to speak of. A lot of these people that sit up here, and you know what's funny? I'm learning about the word grifting. And I'm learning of the idea of grifting and the idea of stirring the pot in order to get to stir up the pot in order to gain traction or to gain viewership. Just just doing things
that like it's like a con, right? Like you're conning people into
And I don't see how anybody who is using their huge platform to look at someone doing good and say, well, you could do better. I don't see how they could really believe that. Especially if they're so-called activists, especially if they're so-called people who are doing like right by the people. You should look at this and be, be like, damn, that's dope that they did that. Because people don't owe anything to anybody. People are talking about Oprah should give the land back or whatever. Morally speaking, for sure. We talk about it all the time about, native people getting pushed off their land and this and that. But at the end of the day, bro, we living in a world where people don't have, money rules everything. People don't have to do anything. And instead of not doing anything, they're actually stepping up. I'm not saying you should applaud them.
Right.
I'm not saying, like, oh, Oprah and The Rock are the greatest things ever. But I definitely wouldn't sit here and be like, why didn't you give out 100 million? Why didn't you give out $1 billion?
Wait, so but you don't applaud them for what they're doing with the fundraiser?
I wouldn't mind if you don't applaud. I like it. I appreciate it. Yeah. But I wouldn't, like, if you sitting there like, okay, that's cool, back to work. I get it. I'm that's fine. But I wouldn't degrade anybody for doing that.
Yeah.
It just
if you're a real activist, if you're really about, spreading the love and the awareness, bro, then yeah, you would react exactly like that. Like you'd be, acknowledge it and, I guess respect what they're doing.
Yeah.
Instead of degrading it. If they're degrading it, talking shit like that, having that kind of entitled opinion about it, then they're not real activists, bro.
If you look at these accounts, bro, a lot of these accounts, literally, that's all they do is talk. A lot of the people, they just like, they ain't no actual footwork, ain't no actual, getting their hands dirty or none of that. And it's funny, and it's crazy because a lot of some of the people who get roped into that and they fall, bro. Before the video came out, and when I was seeing, the comments of it, there were people that were upset about, only 10 million. There were people like, but then there was a viral videos came out saying, why don't you get your friends to come in? And then all of the comments after that video came out, all of the comments are basically, why don't you get your friends? Why don't you get your friends? Why don't you band together with these rich Hollywood people? Why don't you? And so it to me, it's just proof that a lot of people don't think for themselves. Yeah. A lot of people will, they'll see a video go viral, they'll watch the video, whatever, they'll look at this, they'll listen to the sentiments expressed in that video, and if it kind of clicks in their head as logical, they just run with that narrative. And that's exactly what's happening right now. And to me, I'm just like, when I step back, because I watched the video and I do get where they're coming from. I do understand that Oprah and The Rock definitely have more room to do stuff without it affecting their bottom line. I get that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also get none of these people owe anything to anybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like they could not do any of this. They could never talk about this and they could be fine on their own. You know? They don't, and then, you know, if you're saying, oh, they'll lose followers, or they'll lose viewership, or they'll lose popularity.
Oh, that's crazy. That's a crazy one.
That might be the case. But what do you need at 850 million? What do you need at 3 billion? You could be the most unpopular person in the world, Elon Musk.
Right.
With all that money, you'll be fine. And there's still going to be idiots that follow you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just,
no, I'm tripping that like people are saying that like you're gonna lose followers, this and that, but it's like, who fucking cares, dude? Well, who gives a fuck about it? But there are people who truly care about that, like it's the biggest thing in the world.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying that is wrong, but I'm just saying at the end of the day, if they did lose followers, it wouldn't affect anything really.
Anything, yeah.
They too
That's
up
what I'm
there.
saying. It doesn't exactly. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
That just doesn't matter, dog. Like the number of followers doesn't affect their pockets, dude. Chill out. Like they give a fuck, bro.
I just don't. I don't like the entitlement, bro. I don't want anyone to tell me what to do with my money, or tell me what to do with my platform, or tell me what to do with my music. I don't want anyone telling me what to do. So I wouldn't put that on somebody else.
Yeah.
I wouldn't tell nobody else to. I would just, go. Yeah.
Why can't we just look at what they're doing and just be cool with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, we understand that they can do more, but like, dog, just be cool with the fact that they did it. Are you gonna donate to the shit or what?
And you know what else?
Shut up.
You know what else? Just to not be so serious, but if they asking for money and you get upset saying that you don't got it, they're not talking to you, bro.
Yeah.
You are not,
bro.
They're not talking to the brokies right now, bro. They talking to the people living comfortably. They're talking to the people. Because between Hollywood rich and middle class, there's a very big
gap.
There's a gap, and there's a lot of people in there. There's a lot of doctors, lawyers, paralegals that make their $300-400K a year, that live modestly, that have savings, that can throw a couple thousand in there. They're not talking to you, the person struggling that's on TikTok asking for gifts.
Yeah. Sucking air hot dogs for $8.
They're not talking to you, bro. They're not. They're not talking to you. If the shoe don't fit, if it don't apply, let it fly. You know what I'm saying? I seen them asking for donations. I went right past the post. I said, that's great. You and whoever you talking to is going to have a great time with that. But you ain't talking to me. That's all you got to do. If they ain't talking to you, then keep it moving, bruh. Yeah. Keep it moving.
You heard them. Y'all heard them, man. Keep it moving. They're not talking to your broke asses. You broke ass fools.
I seen so many comments in. I'm barely making it. I have 2 kids. I'm a single parent. Why are they asking us for money? I'm like, bruh, they're not asking
your stupid ass.
Like,
we don't. You don't need to donate. Go and fucking save your children. Damn.
We're not talking to the people who keep tweeting at that dude, Pulte. You see that dude Pulte be giving out money every day?
No.
Yeah, I be tweeting them too. We're not talking to us. They're not talking to us. We be tweeting Pulte telling us that, we need $1,000 for groceries. Okay. He's not talking to us. They're talking to other people. There's other people in the world that, they're not on Twitter asking for money, bro.
Yeah. They're not fucking struggling financially to feed their children. Stop commenting on TikTok and go feed your kids. Save your damn money.
Yeah, bro. I don't know. I don't know what kind of world. I don't know what's going on in the world right now, bro.
Yeah, our priorities are fucked. Our priorities are fucked right now, bro. They are fucked, bro. I don't know what else to say. I'm just like, dude.
Me either.
Whatever. Are you gonna donate?
I'm donated. I sent.
Okay.
I ain't donated a lot though. I don't.
Hey, $5 is more than zero. You fucking nerds. Did y'all do something?
I did a little here and there, but nah, I'm not. I'm not currently in a position to be done. I'm currently in a position to take donations. I'm currently the receiver, not the giver.
Yeah, that's great.
I'm in my receiving season. I'm not in my giving season.
Receiving season, man.
Speaking of giving, we have an update. Shout out to Shans. She sent us in an update about the Tafuna High School being in LA. Apparently they're back, but Post Malone and Juju Smith Schuster were two people who donated food and gear to the kids of Tafuna High School.
Nice.
Juju Smith, he's half Samoan, so that's dope. He gave back. Craig was there, he gave back, and then also Post Malone. So Post Malone's personal bodyguard, Patrick.
I was just about to, yeah.
Patrick, the Uso. So I know him because the Uso Ice Cream Man. Shout out to Ernest. That's his little brother. So Patrick is the personal bodyguard of Post Malone, and that fool. I be seeing Post Malone on FaceTime with like all the kids that we went to school with.
Oh shit!
Because Patrick, he be calling them, and they be like, "Oh, hey, what's up, Post Malone?" So they be showing love. So him donating is on behalf. I would say is on behalf of Patrick, which is dope.
Yeah.
To be able to get into an industry and then to use your friendships and your influence to give back to your peoples. That's hard. I don't see how else you could win. I don't see how better you could do with those cards.
I'm sure there's somebody out there who's like, well, why didn't Post Malone donate more of that? Why didn't he donate more? Why didn't he buy up the land for the family out there? Why didn't he fucking fix up their houses out there? God damn, he makes a lot of money.
I don't know. There might be some people out there to do that. There might be some people out there.
I'm saying this is my whole point. Like, I feel like there's somebody who has something to say about every good fucking thing in the world. Even something like this, where it's just like, yo, this is a great thing, bar none. What? Bet me what?
I bet you if they got some pizza and it was Little Caesars, they'd be like, wow, they couldn't get Domino's.
Oh, bro. I might be part of that discourse too. Like, oh, why didn't he get all three? Like, wait, it's Post Malone. Why did he has his own Raising Cane's thing? Why didn't he get? Yeah. I guess it all depends on what the fuck you give him. That's crazy, man. That's great news, man. Shout out to Post Malone. Shout out to Patrick. Shout out to Juju Smith Schuster. All three of y'all come on the show. Shout out to Craig. Come on the show.
Shout out to Tafuna High School.
Yeah,
that's dope. I mean, just thinking about that, right? You a kid from Samoa, because we've been to Samoa, we lived there, and we know how, like, people from growing up from Samoa, we know how excited people get when anybody comes to town.
Yeah.
Whenever Tanel would come, whenever Fiji would come, whenever when Spawn Breezy came, like the idea of these celebrities, or who we looked at as celebrities, come down and do shows, interact with the people, everybody was super excited. It's something that doesn't really happen. It doesn't, people ain't going to Samoa to do shows all the time. So whenever it does happen, it's a rare occurrence, and it's a big deal. But imagine if you go into the States, and some of these kids, they might have never been on a plane. They probably never been to the States, And so for them, for their first experience, or for early experience to go to the States, and then you see people like Juju Smith-Schuster, who you watching on the NFL, and you see Craig, who a lot of them, I'm sure, are big fans of musically, and then Post Malone, who's like even beyond, he's not even in our culture, he's just in the world of. And then you see someone like Patrick, who grew up there. I think I want to say he grew up there, but he might not have. But you see someone from where you're from, and now they're like closely in proximity, closely aligned to one of the biggest stars in the world. Like that does a lot for your morale. You know what I'm saying? Like that does a lot for just the kids. I think shout out to them for doing that, because I'm sure you know, I don't know how well the tournaments went. I don't know how the games went, but I can tell you right now, without speaking to any of them, I'm sure this was a trip that they, you know, they won't ever forget.
Will never forget.
Yeah.
Yeah. That they're gonna brag about for the rest of their lives.
I would.
You know what I'm saying?
I would.
As you know, as they should. Exactly. Yeah. Hell yeah, bro. Shit, they've experienced more in their short life than I have, bro.
Yeah, 40,
I never met Post Malone.
40.
Yeah, exactly. 57. I haven't met Post Malone. You know what I'm saying? I haven't been to Post Malone's Raising Cane's and never met Juju. You know what I'm saying? So shit,
bro.
Yeah, these are great life experiences.
We need to change that.
You know what I'm saying? Come on the show, Juju. Shit. Post Malone too. Posty. Come through, bro. Craig. Somebody.
This dude over here hoeing out the guest spot, bro.
Come on, bro. I'm thoughting around.
Yeah, shout out to them. Shout out to I mean, I think we knocked everything out, bro.
Yeah, that was a solid hour of talking about the Mafukangas and stuff, man. I'm tired, bro. That shit was hilarious. Appreciate y'all for tuning in still, man, and watching. You know what it is, man. Follow us on all socials at Sefa M, at Oh Hello Marcus. You know, we got the weekly episode coming out today for the audio on the Patreon. Got it on Wednesday. Got the mailbag on Thursday. No, Patreon on Thursday. Mailbag Saturday and Sunday. So we got stuff coming through. You know. We also got the Patreon, patreon.com/Polytickin Podcast. $5 a month gets you hella episodes a month. You know what it is. See where we at. All right. You got anything else for him, bro? What's up?
Just a reminder, if you're listening, man, go ahead and leave us a review. If you're on the Apple Podcast app, go ahead and leave us 5 stars. Leave a comment. We like to see the comments. If you're on Spotify, I think every episode you can leave a comment. You can also leave a review there. Follow us on Instagram and all that. Tap in with us. We'll be doing a mailbag hopefully Thursday night. So if you guys got anything y'all want us to talk about, if you guys need some advice, you guys want to make some comments, you guys want to address some concerns, send us some message. We'll get to it accordingly. Other than that, though, and you know, even outside of the mailbag, if y'all have topics that y'all want us to cover for like the Patreon or for the regular episode, you know, some like current events type stuff that you may think we might have overlooked, or you just want to make sure, send it to us. You know, we always looking for topics. Let us know how we're doing. So other than that, yeah, man, that's it, man. Take us out, brother.
Man, this has been another episode of the Polytickin Podcast, you nerds. I'm Marcus, that's FAM. You know what it is, man. We out. Go fa. So fa.
Yeah,